We should be live right around now. Yes, good. I don't know why I had to restart that. I don't know why, all of the things are trying to be a pain and cause me as much frustration as possible. So now I have to do a second live stream because I guess, YouTube has now decided that if I don't transmit data for more than a few seconds, it will just end live streams on me. And so the fact that turning on Do Not Disturb was necessary meant that I closed the streaming software and all that happened. But anyways, that's not important. What's important now is the gameplay that we have. So, obviously, the last game that we were playing in the last stream ended. We lost that one pretty badly, so we're going to be trying again. Again, that's a Bardur. Let's go. 3 opponents, crazy mode. We're going all in. We're still trying to redeem ourselves. Alright, mighty leader, you have been chosen to rule the Bardur tribe. Whatever. We do have ruins again. We have, actually, 2 sets of ruins. Let's research organization, because we've got a lot of fruit near us. Alright, so what have we got in here? We meet some locals. Cool. So let's see, we've got another village, and now they're just trying to show us stuff we already know about. Cool. Let's harvest some fruit here. And let's harvest some more fruit over here. Alright, now, ruins. More of them. Archery! Awesome! We can try that again. We did that last time. But last time was definitely just a fluke. Because I don't want to admit that I was just really bad at that. I'm just going to, do another archer when I get the opportunity to. I also want to go for this little village over here before it gets... And while we're at it, we may want to, begin defending this, sort of western edge of our empire, just in case. So we've got a city wall now, that's cool. We need to research forestry at some point soon, if we want to be able to expand. I should have researched forestry first before I took that city. Oh well. Let's make sure that we can make all of that, pay off by doing a workshop. So we've got nothing up this way yet. So here's some Umaji lands. So the Umaji are probably, like, right around here-ish, would be my guess. So let's try to avoid them, because they're a pain to deal with, and instead let's go for this set of ruins, and presumably there's something over in this corner of the map that's worthwhile. So... yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea to me. I can do forestry now. Oh, it looks like the Umaji may actually, there's a good chance they may actually be, like, further back this way, actually, and that this is just a little extension of their land. But more importantly, oh no. Are we? Good, okay. Now. Anyway. Sorry, the live stream software glitched a little bit this time. Not enough to end, fortunately. So, this is a nice little village right here because it's tucked away in a corner. It should be relatively well protected. So we've got a relatively safe empire, it looks like, actually, this time. That's a good sign for us. Let's research mathematics. And then we can also take advantage of forestry and build a couple of lumber huts. And my thing is glitching again. No. Good, okay. At least it's not the audio glitch. That one's particularly bad. Unfortunately, now it's just really scary because last time it caused the live stream to quit. Anyways, we should also research riding and do roads because it looks like that may be the only way to develop, our capital any further. It looks like. Or we can, do a sawmill. Sawmill is probably cheaper at the moment. In fact, it's definitely cheaper at the moment. Although, roads will be useful, so we should still research those. But it looks like we are now going to need to begin heading, north. It looks like that's really the only way to go now, because we've reached the eastern and western boundaries of this land in this section. And fortunately, it looks like because there are only, you really do have to be able to cross a limited number of tiles to get onto our land. That does mean that we have a nice defense advantage if we really need it. Certainly not as good as having like an isthmus there, but it's, still good. I mean, you can't complain. And now with this rider, we should be able to move more quickly, hopefully, and invade this village. I wonder if we're completely isolated. Oh, yes! Yes, we're completely isolated. Oh, that's brilliant. So we won't actually have to deal with anyone for basically as long as we want until someone tries to, let's sail over here and see what's up. But let's proactively research sailing. I think that proactively researching sailing will be, incredibly valuable for us. We can do harvest fruit over there and offset the costs of this village, which I apparently forgot to do earlier. On this turn, we'll build a couple of ports, maybe, or one port at least. We get another walled city. And here we go. Now we can do more fruit collection. Cool. Alright, 15 points a turn. Nice. Neat. Wonderful. So, let's actually research climbing, maybe? No, let's do navigation first. Alright. So, I think next turn we'll build a port over in this city, and that will give us ports everywhere we can, in every city that we can build one for, and also it will cover sort of defense from... So, let's just go. Maybe we can do roads. Let's research roads, and then we can also get some guys in the water. And that means no port over here yet. That's alright, though. So we'll connect our first two cities first. original 2 cities. We can now grow the borders of our capital, which is brilliant. And here's where the Shinshi are. Okay. Navigation now. In fact, we definitely do want to research navigation now. And that way we can see what is in all of our oceans. And we can sort of explore some of the coastlines that are the hostile coastlines. Now, I think we can go on to our next turn now. And I'm really just going to try to get as many of our troops near the water or in the water as I can. Because I would like to make sure that I don't have to deal with I'd like to make sure I don't have to deal with the Shinshi as a threat too early on. I'd like to be the threat to them, not the other way around. Which means I need the military supremacy. Alright, and here are the Omaji. So, this little tiny strip of land is associated, I guess, with something up in this corner of the map. In the north section, I guess. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what the Shinshi are up to. I'm just going to cut straight to the chase and see what's up in here. I imagine that we should be able to take them by surprise and do just fine. We can also see what's in these ruins, which will be nice. Alright. So let's upgrade all of the ships near this city right here. Shigabucha, I guess. And we're just going to try to attack it. Alright, let's get another warrior over in Gugrufla. Yeah, sure, that sounds about right. And send him up to help out with these guys. Alright, now, I'm going to send our original ship over to here because he's gotten some damage now, so I don't want him to invade. And I'm going to send the rest of our fleet to go over and help out over there. We can also... Ah, nice! We've got a big ship now. We've got a battleship now. Wonderful. That'll be also incredibly helpful soon. Whenever we can get him up. It'll probably take us about 3 turns to get him up to here. 3 or 4 probably. But it'll still be useful whenever we do get it. Spending more time. Ah! We meet the Umaji. Cool. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Good. Okay, we're still working. Whew, that was a really close call. So we've met the Umaji now. We should probably, just for safe measure, become a hostile tribe to them. Because we should get another warrior, because the Shinshi otherwise will probably be killing warriors about as quickly as we train them. So we can also do kind of a constant stream from all the way around in Rolinro, and that will also give us the added benefit of being able to quickly shift over to fighting the Umaji if that becomes a necessity, which it most likely will. Other things that we'll need to do, doesn't look like there is anything else really, so let's just go on to our next turn. Oh, we should move our catapult out of the city so that we can do another warrior there, because we need as many boats as we can for... That was a bad move. I don't know why they moved their giant into the water, so maybe they just wanted a healthy ranged attack, a healthy ranged attack and not a strong one. Really couldn't say. So we can do more of our warriors in the water. We need really as much reinforcement again for the fight up here as we can get, because they're killing them. It seems they're killing us. It seems like even somewhat faster than we're able to replace soldiers. Alright, now, we will... I'm just gonna try to get rid of our, the Shinshi Giant. And we can also try to make a little landing on land. And hopefully that will allow us to take this city, because it seems like that's going to be a little bit easier potentially. I'm not actually sure. They certainly haven't put as much effort into defending it. And so we can get more ships over here, though. More boats, I guess, is how they start out. And we'll also need to begin using our capital to reinforce, or to continue using the port at Gugrufla, because we can no longer train soldiers there. We have to send them instead from the capital. Fortunately, the capital should have a fairly low population, because it's, or a fairly low use population, because we've mostly been throwing soldiers into the water. So that's nice. Okay, so at this point, what we can do is we can try to make as much of a landing here as possible. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can actually make a full-on invasion of the city just yet, owing to its slightly away from the water position, which is arguably a fairly good advantage for us, and even more incentive for us to take it, because it is so much harder to take, although they're probably going to be taking it from the back here anyways. Oh well, I guess. Ooh, so we are beginning to run out of population. So let's see what we can easily do here. We can do some harvest fruit, fish, lumber hut. So this now will, this one now has a higher population, so we can do another warrior over here. Over here we can maybe try a sawmill and a port. Border growth as well for them. And we can do another warrior. Yeah. Now, I'm going to try to clear out the, I'm going to try to clear out the land near the, Shinshu city as much as possible. Although, unclear exactly how useful that will be at the moment. I'm not... Oh, we can do a road over here, and that will, speed up movement to the port from our capital, so that's nice. But I'm not sure exactly whether it will ever be entirely possible to invade this city by sea. Especially considering its, distance from the water. Oh, I'm gonna do low power mode for this. Sorry, just a second. My phone is running on low battery now. So, I'm just gonna plug it in quickly here. Alright, anyways. How far ahead are the Shinshi? Oh, of course, they're number 2 on the rankings. Of course we're hostile with the number 2 city in the rankings. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? This is just brilliant. Let's turn this guy into a battleship. I really want to try to, I really want to try to get rid of this guy. Yes! We can fully invade their city. Wonderful! Oh, and audio glitch. My good old friend, the audio glitch. Alright, there's no chance that we're going to be able to keep this city for long enough to take it over. Yeah. Right. That. In fact, let's research shields. And I'm gonna train a defender. I really think we need the defender. I really think that we need just a bunch of defenders. So really, I'm just going to try to throw as many soldiers at this problem as possible. I think that is the only viable solution to our problem here. Alright, next turn. I think I'm going to switch back to taking the original city we were trying to take, because I think we'll be able to get more boats closer to it, and so it'll be much quicker for us to take. And then from there we can do a land station over here. We can possibly work on our way up to chivalry. My apologies again for the audio glitch. Alright, so I'll upgrade this guy to we can connect with him again. We'll send these guys up to fight Zunshishi as we continue to do. Oh, we forgot to train one of them. Oh, no, we didn't train him here last turn, but I guess we must have already taken him out into the water. Alright, everyone now can be in the water. We'll do a couple more descenders. And at this point, we should hopefully be able to take their capital, in theory, or not capital, the city over here. Where's capital? That is capital. Oh, I didn't even know that. This is their capital. Oh, that's really, that's actually incredible. We may be able to take the capital first. Whoa. And look, we also have an ally in Shake. That's cool. We may have an ally on them anyways. No, they just are neutral with us. I was hoping since they were also fighting Shake, they might be an ally for us. That would have been really helpful. Okay. So I'm gonna send out as many of these boats as can possibly fit in their little bay that I can get there, because I think we can take the city. I think we can definitely take it. It's also level 6, so it'll take them a really long time to level it up to get a giant there. Let's do get a tower. And we can get border growth here, and we can get another defender here, and we can do a ship. And I don't know how we're still in the ranks like 4. I mean, like I guess everyone's pretty close together. We're kind of behind everyone else, but the rest of them are pretty close together. Even we're only about 1,000 points behind the next tribe. One of the nice advantages of the fact that we're only actively fighting the Shinshi. The Umaji still don't like us, but they don't seem to really be doing anything about it. The Imperials are neutral, unfortunately not allies, but oh well. Alright, I mean, the Imperials really can't build anything up, in their capital anymore, soon to be former capital. So, we really should be fine taking it. Really shouldn't have anything to worry about in taking it. The Imperials are still neutral with us. and the Umaji and Shinshi still hate us. We now have the Shinshi capital. The Shinshi capital is now ours. Everyone, this is brilliant. Everyone watching. We actually have a shot at winning with the Bardur. This is a day. I definitely just got lucky here. Like, I know, I realize I just got lucky here, but at least I've played with the Bardur enough to get lucky enough to win this. This is incredible. I mean, I haven't won yet, but I have now an actual shot at winning. And I am going to sit here in this chair, continuing to play until this game finishes, and I'm going to continue to play the Bardur until I win. So, if I somehow don't win this now, yeah, expect to see more streams of this, because now now I have to win with the Bardur. It's not, this is not an option anymore. So, research, free spirit. And then we can do chivalry as well, which is brilliant, and then we can do a knight. Yes, yes, this will be a quick invasion of... We can probably do Yobu and Shiogu, both of them pretty easily, I think. Alright, let's go into the next turn. Oh, move this first. Now, let's go into the next turn and see what we got. Alright, let's see. So we can quickly try to lower that guy's health. We can do another knight over here. Let's see. We need to bring, we need to bring down the, occupant of, we need to bring down the occupant of Shiogu to the point where he can be killed by a couple of measly, warriors, which we have now done. Now, what do the, Imperious think of us? Okay, the Imperious are allies of ours. That's good. So we don't have to worry about, like, getting rid of that guy. He's hopefully not going to actively try to kill us. That's cool. Next turn. Alright, so now we have conquered this, almost this entire bay, except for Yogu. Now I'm just gonna try to go after the Imperious, because they have something I want. And I'm gonna try to go after them over here as well. Hopefully, we should be able to safely remove them from existence. Alright. If not, he's, not got much health. Oh. I thought he had full health. Dang it. He's dead. Oh well, I guess. Alright, let's go on to our next turn and just see what we can do now. Oh, I did not see that coming. I wasn't paying attention over there. I should have been paying more attention, I guess. We can do a catapult in the night. That should take care of the giant pretty easily. Maybe another night, just for safekeeping. We can also try to get rid of the Imperious guy over here again. Now let's see about what we can do to Yobu. No, nothing. Oh well, we're gonna need another night over here probably. Uh-oh. That's bad. We need another night from there. Probably another catapult from there will be a good measure. Alright, wonderful. We should be able to take Yobu now, giving us the entire bay area. And I'm not sure how many cities the Shinshi have left. Yeah, they only have these two, so we should make sure that the this one doesn't fall into Imperious hands. Because I want to get the points for defeating the Shinshi, so I want to get rid of the Imperious. That think that they're so good at invading territory that it's clearly ours to invade. Alright, and I don't really care about this giant too much. What I really care about is taking the city back. So if the giant is still left over, that's fine. I just want to be able to occupy the Umaji city. Up here, I do care about the giant that they the Imperious have. Wonderful. Alright. Because I need to be the one to defeat the Shinshi, not the Imperious. I want those Shinshi defeating points. Okay, so we're going to need pretty serious defenses up in our own territory. Okay, we need to defend our capital. Let's see what we can do to try to level up our city so that we can get our own giant. I think that we can do that. Good, wonderful. Now we've got a super unit to compete with theirs. And Good. Yeah, we're fine now, I think. We can conquer this Shinshi city. Alright, and this turn we'll spend trying to take some new. Oh, we can maybe do another night over. The night spam seems to be a fairly effective strategy. Okay. Ooh, that's really not good. Okay. They've got some pretty serious empiring going on. They've got some really pretty serious empiring going on over in our land, so we will need to get rid of them fairly urgently. And to that end, once we defeat Sumnu, I'm going to head down to to this side of our old empire. Good, alright, so we've gotten another giant out of the way. Cool. Alright, so now we can begin heading over to here. We've got a fairly significant force for that. The Imperius are going to try to take what is clearly ours to take and not theirs again, so we will need to begin working on fighting them as well. Oh goody, we've got a war on two fronts. This is not pleasant at all. So we can get one more knight over here. We can do one over here. That leaves us with basically nothing for this, the invasion of this side. Fortunately, we're fine there. Alright, let's go on to next turn. Oh, come on. You must really seem to come out of nowhere there, though. This is crazy. The Umashi just came out of nowhere and began like tormenting cities. This is ridiculous. Frankly, I don't know how, but I think they must be cheating. And then we can also do a little bit up here. Alright, let's go on to the next turn and hope for the best. Alright. There we go. We've got the Umaji City. It's in our hands now. We'll do that. We can do another knight over here, maybe a rider over here, just for good measure. So now all four tribes are trying to take Sumnu over here. This is completely ridiculous. Oh, and I see why the Imperius want it so badly. That was one of their old cities. So they probably have sort of a vested interest in trying to reclaim it for their empire. But we should be able to take it just fine now. Then again, tides turn quickly now. Good. So we've got we have safely conquered back one city out of 2 taken. Hopefully we'll be able to take back this one relatively quickly as well. Oh, and I guess we are now ahead of the Shinshi city-state, which is cool. And we've now conquered them, which is even cooler. And that puts us out ahead of one of the tribes, the Imperius, it looks like. So, at this point, we will need to begin working our way towards the tip of our island to begin clearing out the rest of the Umaji. They do have a giant with full health. Again, I'm not really too worried about that, honestly. I really am only worried at the moment about taking back our land. If we have a couple of hostiles in our land for a little bit, that's okay. So now what we can do is we can go over here. We can take... It looks like we are going to need to take out their giant, though, to safely keep what we already have. So I'm going to keep just throwing knights at that problem. Should be relatively quick and easy. Now... So we can also then go for the next Imperius city. This is just a regular city, no capital or anything. I wonder if mostly once we conquer back the old Umaji city, and once we the old Bardur city that's now under Umaji rule. And once we are good with the Imperius, once the Imperius aren't really a threat anymore. How many cities do they have? They only have 2 left, so it's this and presumably their capital, unless, like, this was their capital or something. No. Yeah, no, so it looks like it's just Palolos and their capital, which is cool. It means that they'll be relatively quick to get rid of, hopefully. And then we just have to deal with the Umaji, who only have 3 cities here, compared to our 7, which means that we are much harder to get rid of than the other 2 tribes are, even combined. Which is brilliant. Brilliant. Let's do a night over here. And we'll just go on to the next turn. Unforeseen threat. Alright, there we go. Their giant is gone. And we can do another knight over here. We can send this guy up north to... Oh, we still don't have climbing yet. We still haven't researched climbing yet. That's hilarious. All of this time... That's ridiculous. All of this time, we just haven't, ever been able to go up mountains. That's both hilarious and ridiculous. Alright. So, we now can hopefully take Palolos. They have a giant, but that's a couple of tiles away, so we don't have to worry about that. And we've got they've also gotten a knight, which is a threat, but not too bad. Let's just go on to the next turn. I think. Unless, we maybe need another knight over here. Let's do another one over there, why not? Let's go into the next turn. Oh, come on. The Umashi really want to take our stuff. They really don't like what we're doing. Which is frustrating, to say the least of it. Oh no. Alright, here we go. In the water there. We should be fine. This way. The Umaji are gonna take another one of our cities, aren't they? God, I hate the Umaji. Oh no, good. They didn't. Presumably they were too busy fighting the Imperius to bother with that. We can take... Yeah, I don't know. Alright, here we go. We can do another knight over here. Let's do another one down here. Let's get a port over here. That way we can connect up the rest of our... and a road, maybe? No? Oh, wonderful! Wonderful, so our entire empire is now connected up. Cool. Alright. Now we do also need to take out this last bastion of Umaji society, which has apparently an infuriatingly low amount of health, but is still not quite gone yet. Okay. Next turn. clicking my fingers was so loud on the microphone. We can do another, oh, dearie me. We can do another couple of nights. We can get rid of that guy. We can try to get rid of that guy. We can actually get rid of him now. Train more nights. We know the drill. Easy peasy, we'll be able to take out this guy next turn and then work our way up to Pololus. Not too hard. We should also probably build a road next turn that extends out just a little bit longer. We should allow ourselves easier frontline transport. So we'll do like that. And now we can easily go along the front lines of our battle with the Umaji in the stolen land, which is rightfully ours. We can do, let's get a catapult over here. Probably shouldn't have done a catapult quite so close to a giant. Probably not my smartest move. Oh well. We're fine. Singing with Pretzel Road. Ah, yes, we can take the Umaji City. Yes, we may actually have a shot at it now. And with full health, too. With full health, too, which means we may actually have a shot at this. Oh, yeah. Let's go. We can do another couple of knights over here to help clear out this giant. And after we conquer Pololus, we can go up to whatever else the Imperius have, deal with the Umaji, and then we'll win. That's the game plan anyways. Always simpler than it actually will go. But the Umaji are now cleared out of our original lands, which is still brilliant. Oh, we can get another knight over here. Now, we should get this guy in the water and begin fighting really up in the north against the Imperius, who are our current foe number one. I mean, arguably our current foe number one is the Umaji, but like, the target number one is the Imperius, because they're easier to get rid of. The Umaji are far worse than the Imperius, objectively, but the Imperius are so much smaller that they're much easier pickings at the moment. Okay, now, we should now be able to take Pololis. Wonderful. Cool. And we can continue to reinforce Rolinro to prevent it from further invasion. We should also do the same to Lingu to also prevent it from further invasion. We'll do a couple of knights over here. Money should no longer be a worry because we've gotten a couple of lucrative cities reconquered. And we're no longer really dealing with any active invasions, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to recover this guy. I'm going to send as many knights as possible up to here. Good. Wonderful. We've gotten rid of their giant. That's cool. We can also try to get rid of the Umaji boat. That's not a huge worry, though. Yeah, good. They stand no chance. I guess, easy to say right now, harder to say when I'm actively in the process of being defeated. Alright, here we go. Good. Reconquer that city again. Rather high maintenance. This is a rather high maintenance invasion, I have to say. I think this is my longest live stream in quite a while, because I haven't really done any that have been over an hour since near the beginning of when I did live streams. I relatively quickly cut down to like half an hour to 45 minutes. But, this is cool. I guess it's now easy enough to do a long live stream again for me. Let's do a couple more nights. I've gotten a new chair at my desk, which is far more comfortable. I actually got a whole new desk set up, which maybe I'll show on a video at some point. Possibly when I get, planning on getting a monitor at some point for it, so once it becomes like the full recording station for everything, including City Skylines as well, maybe that'll be something that I do. Possibly. Alright, now, we've got a, pretty solid invasion going of Pololis. This giant is about to get defeated, and slowly, they should be losing, the Imperius should be losing their capability to, create more giants. So, we are also now in first place. I should mention, we are now ahead of all of the other tribes on the map, which admittedly have probably far more points proportional to their probably have far more points proportional to their city count. In fact, the Umaji are relatively close behind us with about a fifth of the number of cities. So, for whatever that's worth, But we can build some more things over here now, like a Park of Fortune and a Grand Bazaar would be kind of neat. There we go. Super unit, cool. Honestly, I don't know what the Imperials are even trying to do. Firstly, I don't know how they've lasted this long, but secondly, I don't get what the point is of trying to save their empire at this point. They're not going to be able to do anything, unless they can inflict some serious sudden damage upon me. In fact, let's just try to prove that to them now by trying to take their capital as well. Resistance is futile. Yeah, so they're going to have a much harder time, I think, fighting us now, hopefully, since they've got two cities that are near being sieged, although admittedly neither is actually under siege just yet. Oh wait, no, we already conquered their, when did we do that? Did we do that a couple of turns ago and they just kept trying to reinvade it? Or did I don't even remember doing it, huh? I guess I have it. Cool. So I've only got one more city left. That's brilliant. Alrighty. So, I think now what I'll do is I'm going to try to lower this guy's health. We can take him out now. Oh, interesting. So the Umazi are also on a separate body of land, by which point they were already prepared to fully invade. Now I see why. It's because their location is optimized for that sort of thing. Okay, so he's another knight over here. Let's do a temple. I imagine we're going to be... Let's do a few temples here and there. I imagine we're going to be in this sort of a long run, so... 100 lost gain. And that'll kill. I mean, that means like 93 times that I've killed someone and 100 soldiers that have been lost. That's not so good. That's not so brilliant. Tribes destroyed. 33%. Sounds about right. That'll go up to 66% though, so that should raise our average. And hopefully my thing does not work all together. This is also definitely not going to get edited into a highlights thing. I did that the last video, the last live stream, the one on Monday. I did that highlights. I did highlight that over the course of yesterday and this morning, and I released that today. I'll definitely not making one of those this time because I don't feel like spending an hour on just a live stream highlight video. Probably software is like min-maxed to optimize misery. It's absolutely terrible. I doubt that there are many better options for someone who's trying to stream directly from their iOS device. In fact, if you're an iOS user and you have any streaming software that you found that's better than this, please tell me. Maybe it's my internet, I don't know. Anyways, so we can get rid of some more of the umaji around our coastline. We've got a defender now. We're going to do a few defenders. They will be very useful. What other tech can we do? We can get trade, and that'll give us the wealth task. Tasks do we have? What other tasks can we unlock? We can unlock pacifist, which we're definitely not going to successfully do. So, anyways, let's just get ready to invade the Umaji capital. I'm gonna get ready to attack the Umaji head on. This guy is going to be turned into a battleship. We can get a couple of catapults, maybe, for on land. Let's see, these guys can go weaken the occupant of their city. Let's see. We can see what's down here. We should do another defender. I did an archer there. Whoops. It seems like their capital is really the only visible city at the moment. That's interesting. Definitely not a well-placed capital. I mean, it'd be good for a trading empire, but certainly not for an invading one. Yeah, they've decided to position their capital. I guess it's good for an invading one, not for one being invaded. It's a very unfortunate position for a capital, really, for them right now, considering that they are actively under attack. How many cities do they have? They have 3, right? No, 2. Okay. Oh, so they probably have one that's, like, right around here-ish. Let's see, we can do another catapult over here. We can do a knight over here. We'll get this guy over here, this guy up here. Alright. So we can get rid of that guy. We now have their city under siege. Oh, so their capital is actually on a separate island. That's actually a really disadvantaged position. I'm surprised that they, I'm honestly surprised that they became, as much of a powerhouse as they did, considering that location. Yeah, that's a really bad spot to start out the game from, honestly, because there's just very little resource on that island, and there's enough land nearby where, you know, someone could easily develop boats and just go over and decide that that looks like easy pickings. I'm surprised that they lasted so long. Admittedly, it didn't seem like the Imperius or Shinshi really bothered that much with boats, so maybe it shouldn't be so much of a shocker that they've stayed around. Alright, good, we can conquer this city. Cool. Great news, we've conquered their capital. Neat. Let's get this guy turned into a battleship so we can quickly explore with him. We can do the same thing with this guy. The battleships have a little bit more vision range, which makes them cool for, or useful for exploring. It's called the Scout ability. I believe it was originally supposed to be like a unit that was dedicated to that ability, but that was transferred off to the battleship. Yeah, some Polytopia history from the Polytopia wiki. Alright, now, we can get rid of that guy, we'll get rid of this guy, yeah, I would like to, try to unlock the Eye of God here, if we can. In fact, we should also try to, get the, let's also do the wealth tax, so we can do the Emperor's Tomb. Wonderful. That's a mine. Okay, let's do the Emperor's Tomb over here. Well, that's quite the imposing, structure. Certainly dedicated, it seems, more, seems dedicated far more towards intimidation than beauty, as compared to the Imperius. So wait, is there a tile that we haven't explored yet? I'm confused. Why do we not? Why have we not completed? Oh yeah, we have completed the explore task. Oh, we can't construct things on land that we're in the process of invading. Right. That. Small little problem, we don't actually own the thing that we're trying to build the thing on yet. Alright. Finally. Alright, there we go. We have officially won the game. We have won a game as the Bardur. This is brilliant. Thank you, everyone who has watched this, so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave it a like, so that I know that you guys like longer form content like this. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. That way you can see more games like this when they get played. And until next time, have a nice day. Goodbye.